Lolapalooza wraps up and Nomad YouTubers get fined $1,000 for filming in national parks.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What is up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing? All right, first thing I want to say is tonight, that's right, tonight, 9:00 p.m. Eastern, I will be over on Van Vita Travels. She is going to interview me, so please stop over and join us. I'll put a link to her channel right there, and you can come over 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be there. Again, come over and join us. Hang out with us for a while. All right, so it looks like Lolapalooza was a success. It all wound down. People are heading out and going back to their lives and heading out and traveling around as usual. But it looks like everyone had a good time, despite all the little things, the little nuances put in place during this crazy time. Now, yeah, everybody wasn't wearing masks, and yeah, they weren't all 6 feet apart, but for the most part, they were all spread out, not like before where everybody usually gathers in real nice and tight. They were spread out. They had their meals where you went to one campsite and got that, and then you traveled down to another campsite and you got the main course, and then you went and got drinks and all that stuff. So you went around, so everybody wasn't all clumped up and clogged in at one spot doing everything. Everything was spread out. So yeah, it wasn't like, a surgical studio, sanitary. It wasn't anything like that, but there were precautions. And again, everyone wasn't all clumped in, going to this thing and then going to this thing all together. Everything was spread out. There was a couple movie nights at a couple different locations, so everyone didn't go to one area for the movie nights, and there was room to spread out. So it looked like everybody had fun, despite what is going on at the time. And I do want to thank everybody who mentioned me, gave me a shout out. Carolyn, RV Rebel Girl, thank you for kind of taking me around with your little Good Morning Blind Views sticker on. I appreciate it. And Papa Texas and everybody who mentioned me and gave me a shout out. I really do appreciate it. Missed you guys. I wish I could have been there, but I'm glad everybody showed up and had fun. Now, we're going to talk about filming in the national parks. Everybody does it. All the nomads do it, don't they? If you're a nomad, RVer, van dweller, whatever you call it, the wheeled wonders as I call them, and you are traveling around and you are a YouTuber, chances are you're filming in a national park. Well, Kara and Nate, they got a $1,000 fine and are prohibited from filming in national parks any longer because they broke the rule. That's right. There is a rule. No commercial filming in the national parks. It's not a new rule. It's been around for quite some time, but people overlook it.
And then what followed was just really disappointing. We got fined over $1,000 for those videos that we filmed, which is definitely a bummer, but at the same time, it's not the money.
The worst part of the whole thing is, in addition to getting fined, we are no longer allowed to film in national parks
without getting a commercial use permit.
Now, commercial filming in the areas, they require permits for commercial filming. And the rules for video, still photography, and audio, they're all different. And this goes for BLM. They have the same rules, but the way they apply it is totally different. So there is rules. You can look it up. It's all right there. National Park Services, you can go check out what they say and how it pertains to the national parks, the BLM, and other government entity run land. Now, if you're a family and you're just strolling around and you're snapping pictures or taking video of the wife and the kids, in the national park, that's okie dokie. That's okay. That's fine. If you're a news crew and you are there for informative purposes, that's okay. If you are a documentary crew, that is not okay. Now, even the things that are okay, some of them you still may have to get a permit for, because it says that if you are going to disturb the flow of the people, if you're going to block the view, if you're going to disturb wildlife, if you have hired actors or people that are going to be there that you are filming, there's all kinds of little rules and stipulations about how this rule applies to commercial filming. Now, from the National Park Service, it says, when is a permit needed? All commercial filming activities taking place within a unit of the National Park System requires a permit. Commercial filming means film, electronic, magnetic, digital, or other recording of a moving image by a person, business, or other entity for a market audience with the intent of generating income. Non-commercial filming may require a permit if a permit is necessary to manage the activity, to protect park resources and values while minimizing conflict between user groups and ensure public safety. These things include, but not limited to, brochures for tourism or businesses, conventions and visitor brochures, and student filming. In most cases, a permit is not necessary. So then, I guess the next question would be, well, what is commercial? Well, he just said, if you are going to make money or if you intend to make money. Well, does that include YouTube? Well, some read the law and they say things like this.
That a news film is non-commercial, what a documentary is. Now, somebody raised up the point, well, a documentary is just a long piece of news. It's just one that requires more investment and time. Not really inherently different, but that's not the way the department saw it, and in their explanation, they might have given us some hint as to how they're looking at these issues. They said that the news, its purpose is to inform and educate, while the documentary, its purpose, the purpose of the film, is to make money. So what does the department say? It says if your intent is to make money off the film itself, let's say licensing or selling it, then that's commercial. But if your intention is to make money indirectly, let's say through advertisements placed in the film itself, that may not be commercial. When you're creating your vlog, if your intention is to upload it to your channel and monetize it through AdSense, that's not going to be commercial. Why? You're not making money off the film. You're making money indirectly through advertisements and people's reaction to those advertisements. On the other hand, the same film you create, if you intend to license it, send it out to the networks, or get a sponsorship so you're getting paid to produce it, that would be commercial. And in that circumstance, the same video would require you to get a permit before filming.
While others, if you ask, is YouTube videos, is that considered commercial? You'll hear things like this. If you receive money, or hope to, from your YouTube channel, that is commercial use. If your YouTube channel is designed to showcase your work to get, or try to get, paying work, it is commercial work. If you get any products, discounts, or invitations because of your YouTube channel, that is commercial use. If the goal of your YouTube channel is to attract more viewers, then that can also be considered a commercial activity. Now, I'm going to say probably 99% of the people with the YouTube channel fall under these categories. You are there to attract more people to get more views. Isn't that why you're on YouTube? Yes. And how many people get products, discounts, and other things just because of their YouTube fame or stardom? So right there you go. Your YouTube channel is commercial use. Now, when it comes to the national parks and everything, how can they possibly, catch everyone that's doing this? And how do they know which is this Johnny homeowner that's just out on vacation and who's going to be making money? I mean, you see it all the time. You're driving down the road and there's a moose or a bear or whatever, and everybody and their mother stops. There's cars lined up forever, and everybody's out with their camera. And some of them are cameras with big, long zoom lenses and everything. So how do you know which one is mom and pops and the kids, and which one is that guy who's taking pictures for National Geographic, or he's going to go back and make prints and sell them for a couple $100? You don't know. Well, I guess when you're on YouTube, depends on who you piss off and who squeals on you and who sees you doing it at the time and where you're at. So you could possibly get in trouble for making a YouTube video in a national park. Now, while we're talking about this commercial use thing, that kind of flows over into the folks that have drones, fly drones, take drone footage and use it in their YouTube videos and make money. Because I can go out here right now, I can fly a drone around and have a good old time, and then land it, take it in the house, and go about my business. I still registered my drone with the FAA, but if you are going to make money off that footage, which we just went over, commercial use and YouTube videos, then you need to take a test and go through all kinds of things with the FAA. And if you don't do that, and someone points out, hey, look, that guy flew a drone, has drone footage on his YouTube channel, has X amount of viewers. This video has X amount of views. He made X amount of dollars. Guess what? You could be in a lot of trouble. Now, I know when it comes to YouTubers and the RV YouTubers, there's a lot of them you really can't tell anything because they know everything. Not all of them, but there's a lot. You can tell them that. You can't do this. Yes, I can. I've been doing it for years and I've never gotten in trouble. Well, you can't fly your drone and make money. Yes, I can. I've been doing it for years and I've never gotten in trouble. Well, you really can't carry that handgun in your RV and go from California to New York. Yes, I can. I've been doing it for years and I never got in trouble. Well, yeah, you might have not gotten in trouble yet because you haven't got caught yet. But if you do get caught, guess what? You won't have to worry about if your RV is considered your home or not, because you're going to have a new home and the state's going to be your landlord, and it's going to be a nice little small place, room of your own. So I guess it's a good thing you're used to living in a van.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.